Hey Reddit, I need to get this off my chest. The past few months have been a whirlwind of secrets, betrayals, and revelations. It's a long story, but I promise it's worth the read. I grew up in a pretty average family. My parents were hardworking, and my older brother, Jake, and I had a typical sibling relationship. We had our ups and downs, but we were close. Our family wasn't wealthy, but we had one treasured possession, a beautiful, antique necklace that had been passed down through generations. My grandmother always said it brought good luck and kept our family united. When my grandmother passed away last year, the necklace was supposed to go to my mother, who would eventually pass it on to me. However, during the reading of the will, we found out that the necklace had been left to Jake instead. This was shocking because it had always been tradition for the women in the family to inherit it. My mum was visibly upset but tried to keep her composure. Jake and I didn't talk about it much after that. I figured he'd honor the tradition and give it to me when the time was right. Months went by, and life went on as usual until one day, I visited Jake's apartment and noticed the necklace was missing from its usual spot. When I asked him about it, he brushed me off, saying it was safe. Fast forward to a few weeks ago. I was at a family gathering when I overheard my cousin, Sarah, talking about a pawn shop where she saw an antique necklace that looked just like ours. My heart sank. I confronted Jake, and after a lot of arguing, he finally admitted he had pawned the necklace for quick cash. He was in financial trouble and didn't know what else to do. My parents were furious when they found out. They demanded that Jake get the necklace back, but it had already been sold to a private collector. The whole situation caused a massive rift in our family. My mum blamed Jake for breaking tradition and causing unnecessary drama, while Jake felt betrayed that our parents didn't support him in his time of need. Feeling guilty, I decided to take matters into my own hands. I tracked down the collector who had bought the necklace. It wasn't easy, but after a lot of persistence and a hefty sum of money, I managed to get it back. When I returned it to my family, I expected everything to go back to normal, but it only made things worse. My parents were relieved, but they couldn't forgive Jake for what he did. Jake was angry with me for interfering and making him look bad. The tension was unbearable. The necklace, which was supposed to bring our family together, had become a symbol of our broken relationships. Things came to a head at our last family dinner. My mum made a snide comment about responsibility, which set Jake off. He accused my parents of favoritism and me of being a goody two-shoes who couldn't mind her own business. Voices were raised, and before I knew it, Jake stormed out, vowing never to come back. I'm heartbroken, Reddit. I thought getting the necklace back would fix everything, but it only made the cracks in our family more visible. We haven't spoken to Jake since that night, and I don't know if we ever will. The necklace now sits in a box in my closet, a constant reminder of the family we used to be and the drama that tore us apart. Has anyone else experienced something like this? How do you mend a family that seems irreparably broken? I'm at a loss, and any advice or similar stories would be greatly appreciated. Edit. Thank you for all the kind words and advice, Reddit. I'm trying to take it one day at a time and hoping that time will heal some of these wounds. If anything changes, I'll keep you all updated.